Hello, this is Elaine with Elaine's Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this half fold card with the Cottage Rose bundle, which is part of the Abigail Rose suite. This is a half fold card using the Cottage Rose bundle, part of the Abigail Rose suite. And I just really fell in love with this particular designer series paper that's part of the suite. The suite includes this natural ribbon and the designer series paper. And most of it is in shades of brown, except for this last piece, well, the petal pink piece too. This piece is smoky slate, and I think it's really pretty. So I wanted to make a card with that paper. So here's the bundle. And I started just by stamping and creating my own paper. So I'm gonna get a scrap paper. And I just stamped the leaves all around both pieces. The first piece is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, and this is 5 1/8 by 1 7/8. By 1 3/4. So I'm just going to stamp the leaf all around, and I'm not going to stamp the stem. And then same thing with this piece right here. Now I'll just attach these to the smoky slate layers. And this piece. And then I wanted to show you how I cut the card base. There's a little trick that I use to make sure that I get it. So for the card base, I use a piece of 4 1/4 by 11, and I just do half of 4 1/4, which is 2 1/8, and then I go all the way down to 5 1/2, and then I turned it 90 degrees counterclockwise, and I place it at 5 1/2, and I cut it down to 2 1/8. Then I'm not going to take it out. I'm going to move my scoring tool and score the rest of the card. And the reason why I do that is so that I have a nice edge on this side and I don't have a scored mark ridge along the edge. So now I'm just going to fold this over and use my bone folder to smooth out this edge as well. Now I'm going to add my pieces to the card. Now for the center of the card, I have a stitched rectangle, and I have some of the designer series paper that inspired the card. And the designer series paper, I cut at 4 1/8 by 2 3/4. I've already stamped, embossed, I've already heat embossed the flower in white on smoky slate. So I'm just going to attach that with just a couple of dimensionals because I want to be able to sneak some of these fun little die cut elements underneath. So I'm going to use glue dots to do that. So I have some leaves, 3 leaves that I'll just put in the corners. So I'll just lift up a little bit. And then I'll go to the next glue dot. Some of the glue dots have been coming what I would call backwards on the roll. So this is my way of using them, is just by folding back one at a time. And then I've got these little flowers here. So I'll place those in there. And then my last leaf. And then I'll just tear off the excess from the glue dot roll. I'm going to put 3 dimensionals only on the bottom. Now I'm gonna stamp the sentiment on just a little thin piece of basic white, and I'm gonna use smoky slate. So I'll stamp happy birthday. It doesn't matter if I'm crooked because I'm going to trim it out. So I'll trim the sides. And then I'll trim the bottom. And the top. And then I'll just trim it in half. And I'll use mini dimensionals to put them on. And then I can put this sentiment on here in the corner. Happy birthday. Lastly, I wanted to add some of these fun heart pearls. They come in 3 different finishes. There's a matte finish, a super shiny finish, and a clear glossy finish. So I'm just going to grab 1 large heart and place that by the happy birthday. And then I will do 2 small hearts. And there's the finished card. So I'm offering this as a free card class when you purchase the bundle or place a $40 order using my current host code. Just email me and let me know that you would like this card class and I will send it right out to you.